Card Junkies.
Alright, welcome to the Card Junkies. My name is hapatra, and this is
Tommy T, and welcome to the Card Junkies.
Hell yeah. And this is our first deck tech here. Know what's been done before, this hapatra deck tech. We're looking at our own different variation of it in the respects that we're only focusing on one part of her ability, and that is discarding cards and not cycling them like everybody else, because fuck that shit. And now, let's get further into the deck tech. Alright, we got 16 1-drops, 12, right? I can't count. Fuck it. Anyways, here's our 1-drops. Crypt Breakers, Festering Mummies, and Ruthless Snipers. If you multiply that by 3, I think that's 4. 12? 12. Alright. So, using the Crypt Breakers to activate the Ruthless Sniper to make 2/2 zombies. Through discarding cards, activating hapatra, making Death Touch Snakes. We're getting 2 for 1 on this just by itself. If we got an extra man open with Ruthless Sniper, we're looking at a 3 for 1 with a -1/-1 counter. Getting 3 tokens, 2 -1/-1 counters, and progressing forward in the deck. Festering Mummy, adding great value to the deck, being a zombie in itself, being able to activate Crypt Breaker's second ability to draw a card, refill our hands, making hapatra more viable, even since we are only discarding cards. Ruthless Sniper, obviously being one of our main functions because he allows us to activate whenever we discard a card to activate hapatra's abilities. And now to the 2-drop slot, we're looking at Trials of Ambition, which I know are hit and miss in the format right now because it makes an opponent sacrifice a creature. It doesn't target a creature explicitly because, you know, people run mana dorks and other dorky and dirty shit like that. Anyways, here's our mana dorks. Channel Initiates. When it comes to play, activates hapatra, grants us mana. Great overall card. After it's been used up as a mana dork, it actually allows us to progress forward as an attacker. So win-win. Hapatra herself, because, you know, that bitch is like Cleopatra and has my heart. Alright, further down the river we go. Haha, that pun with the River of Nile bullshit. Here we go down to the key of the city because she has the key to my heart. We're looking at the fact that we get to discard a card, make hapatra or any creature we need to unblockable. And the next turn we can draw a card, refilling our hands, allowing hapatra to activate more and more as it goes.
All kinds of games.
Gains for days, baby. Our 3-drop slot is full of gains as well. We're looking at 5 different cartouches. 3 ambition, 2 strength, because, you know, gotta live for them gains, baby. Curls for the girls. Next, we're gonna murder some motherfuckers with these murders here. Allowing us to target removal any different creatures that are actually giving us problems in the deck. The weird thing is we are only running 1 Minglehorn. Although I've been drinking too much and I need a spit. And I don't know where my spitter is, so we're just going to spit on the floor and move on to this Minglehorn problems. We're only running 1, even though that artifact decks are being mained in this format. We do not want to overload our main combo with only hate against other decks. We want to actually function fully as a deck in of itself, with maybe an answer if we draw it and if we don't, since we have different draw functions in the deck.
Hence the sideboard.
Right, fuck yeah. Now we're moving on to our 5-drop slot. We are actually only running 2 Archfiend of Ifnirs. I know other decks want to run 3, 4, maybe 5. I can't count or know these rules of this game, so obviously get grinding -1/-1 counters, making us an army in of itself with it. But he's almost a win more condition in our deck, and our biggest threat against swarm decks. So moving on to the sideboard, we're looking at murder, 3 bone pickers, because I hate to pick one with you.
That's 4.
Is it 4?
Yeah, you can't count though. Anyway.
Fuck that shit. Anyways, 2 more Archfiend of Ifnirs, so we can fill out our deck if we need to control the board more, knowing we're playing against Swarm and have to sweep the board against any like Death and Taxes or whatever decks people want to run with that. Looking at an extra cartouche of strength so we can fight with our Death Touching Snakes against any other creature and just straight remove them off the board while returning our Trials of Ambition. 3 more Manglehorns to fight other artifact decks and things like Martyred Vehicles because they suck my dick. 2 Prowling Serpopods against counter decks since Drake Haven has become more popular and Enigma Drake. 2 more lands for us to sideboard in when we sideboard in more Archfiends of Ifnirs. For the fact that you have to look at, it costs 5 mana and we're only running 21 lands. Gotta press to 22 to 23 just to be able to reach the fact that we can actually play more than 2 of them in our main deck.
Because that's fucked.
It's straight fucked, Tommy. And